At his record, a shift as far as his career is concerned. You might be used to him in the middle order. He's now moved up to the top, and that's where he bats. This fella, he strikes it. Mitchell Owen, fantastic hitter of the ball, and he is off from the word go. It's an all-Australian affair because Xavier Bartlett, who swings the ball away from right-handers generally, he'll open up with ball in hand for the San Francisco Unicorns.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Righto, countdown done. Let's get it on. Swing, a little bit of it, a big swing, bottom of the bat. Oh dear, oh no. Can't believe that. Gone straight through his hands. Oh, man. Brody Couch. What a pity.
Such a shame. The man of the hour from the other game, Brody Couch. MVP of the game. The ball goes straight up, a little bit of shape, and it hits the bottom of the bat, and it's an easy catch. It should be taken. The team would be so disappointed about that. How much will they regret that, Pommy? That's a big loss. That's a really big loss, mate.
It's huge. Oh, look at that reaction. I'll come back to you for that. I know you know all about that. Crisp, the next one. You'll see this happen many a time in the game of cricket. An opportunity goes a-begging. Next one, banged away.
So devastating as a bowler. You do the right thing, you run up your first ball. Beautiful seam, beautiful swing, beautiful execution. Straight up, the old fly ball. This is the actual 4. This was a great shot. He ran down to meet the ball on this one, but the previous one, he was in his crease. A little bit of shape. Ball went straight up in a drop catch. Second one was a beautiful shot, though.
Smashed again. He's decided with that slice of luck that it's gonna be his night, and he's gonna bring the pain.
Yeah, it's very, very painful as a bowler. A drop catch, and then he goes on to pump you down the ground for 2 4s back to back. He's in great form. Stand and deliver. He's one of the few people on this surface or in the Coliseum who's actually timed the ball really nicely. For me, when he's hitting it well, he stands so still and he waits for the ball to come to him.
Yeah, really in fine form. Mitch Owen. That's gone up and away. It's gone a long way back into the stands.
This is so painful to watch. Oh, poor Xavier. Xavier Bartlett, perfect up top, and then all of a sudden he's been destroyed in the over. Great execution again. The guy's in great form. When he hits it, it stays hit. In any stadium around the world, it's going to travel and it's going to go for 6.
312 feet. Every blow like a stake to the heart for Brody Couch, who put the catch down, hoping for another opportunity. I just want him to create another one in this first over so that it can all be done. And yes, you'll have cost quite a few, but if he can be out, if he can get an out.
Yeah, I was speaking to some of the guys about how you go about batting on this surface, and I mean, around the world in franchise cricket, the power play is so important, but even more so in here when the ball's coming on in the first 6, is you have to make use of it. You have to hit your boundaries, you have to get your score to a decent total before the middle overs come.
He's certainly doing that. Owen. Check shot. He'll take a single and he'll keep the strike as well. 17 and a big drop off the first one. Important to say, they're not necessarily acceptable, particularly to the teams that happens to, but they do happen, drop catches.
Yeah, you do. You've just come to the stadium, you've had a bit of a warm-up. The ball's in the air, are the lights in your eyes? Is it swerving? Is the wind catching it? You have to follow it all the way into your hands. He's got good hands, but today he dropped that, and it's such a big drop.
Xavier Bartlett's reaction when it goes down. Hands behind head, thoughts in your head. Come on, wind the clock back.
Oh, I've had a few of them. I think there was one with Jason Roy dropped Chris Gale, and I thought that was it. I was burying myself in the biggest hole, you know, because he went on to go 6-6, 4-6. It is what it is. You have to take a deep breath and realize he tried his best. He tried to catch it, and you have to go to the next ball straight away. Switch off, switch back on, and try and execute the next delivery.
Yep, and there is a difficulty with that. Here's Haris Rauf.
When we were planning last year to bowl at Mitch Owen, I think the line they were trying to bowl is trying to be like hard into the pitch, into his kind of leg stump. Kind of follow him. When he backs away, you still kind of follow him into that box. When he swings his arm and he lets his arms go, he's so good at hitting back down the ground and then taking it elsewhere. But try and follow him, hit him hard, like the last ball ex-bowled that he missed. That was kind of the line you were aiming for in the bowling preparation for planning.
And that's a nice start then from Haris Rauf. Would have been the plan. He's going again. A clunk off the bat because it was the bottom of the bat, but still it gets away for 4.
Yeah, not too bad of a delivery, to be honest with you. Tiny bit full. Didn't quite get all of that length. Give himself room, big stride, and I think the Cognizant matting on the floor helped it kick to the boundary.
Yeah, it's off the cue end. That's why the clunk. He has been given a life, and as I say, had a good look and decided, well, you know what? I feel lucky.
So that's the length. It's obviously a rocket. It's a remotely speedy delivery, 89 miles per hour. But that delivery is what we were talking about, in hard into like his box, where his box would be, cramp him of room. We're just going to look at the 77 off 35 against Texas Super Kings. Such a pure striker of the ball. All round, good down the ground, leg side, and when he has to go offside, he will put his hands through it. He's turned himself into a really good batsman, and obviously he bowls a little bit as well. So as an all-rounder, he's very valuable, and I'm sure he's going to keep improving year by year.
You remember last season where he kept getting wickets, turned up and just kept getting everybody out. And so he's valuable as a asset, as a member of a squad. BTEC's leading run scorers is right up at the top, 320 runs. All powerful, those 3 that you see at the top. And for Steve Smith, who will suss it all out. First ball for him there. He'll suss it all out. He's seen it all before. Trying to ensure that he feeds Mitch Owen.
Yeah, I think Steve Smith is... He'll look for it to short of a length so he can get and slap it into mid-wicket. Looking at this remotely speedy delivery. 85 miles per hour, 137 k per hour. He's got some rockets in his back pocket, and he bowls very quick, does Haris Rauf. To the point I was about to say, Steve Smith will wait and clip it for 1. If it's over pitch, he's going to hit you back down the ground. He will hit you over mid or mid off. What he likes to play in this format as well, when it's back of a length, he tries to get like waits for it and tries to hit over the leg side. He tries to pick up your length and put you under pressure, which makes you as a bowler ball fuller. So he kind of plays with the bowler's mindset a little bit.
What, another 155? Is that what you're after? Or just another 6 that he can hit? Been many hit here at the Coliseum. Nicely bowled. Dot to finish. Just the 6 off. It's 23 without loss.
Very good bowling from Harry. He's seen Owen walk away and give himself room, so very good execution, go wide, go quick. It's difficult to reach and get that. Good finish, good second over.
Yeah, look at the head-to-head between these two sides. Washington Freedom ahead. The 6 matches they've played have had the upper hand in 4 of them and driven it home. They're going to do the same here. Spoil the party at home for the San Francisco Unicorns. Misfield allows for a single. Decent length to start.
Lovely start. Hitting that pitch nice and hard. Still the best place to bowl on this wicket. Hasn't changed over the few days we've played here. Hard into length. Make that bat, squeeze that batsman. Old school. Does he know to come forward? Does he know to go back? That's the length that's best here. Old school county cricket length, mate. Hit the top of the stumps.
Batters are selling, the coaches are yelling. What are you doing? What are you doing? The batters are yelling.
Kids, when they turn up, they have a great time at the game. Wanting to take the game up themselves and just be around cricket. Stars of the future. Oh no! Another one down. This time Bartlett. It's another one off the bottom of the bat.
Yeah, obviously a little bit harder this chance. I think he mistimed his jump, Tommy. I think he did. Tore the bat again. It was a cutter from the seam bowler here. Decent piece of it. Just mistimed his jump. Maybe if he got that right, it could have been 2 hands at the ball. It was a decent effort in the end. It would have been a great catch, but another life.
Oh, goodness. Can't afford this. Not against players who are so prolific. He had ball in hand first up. There you go. He'd have thought, I've done it. Created a chance first up. Let down by his mate. Then he's at mid-on. And that jump is not quite in time. It's a misjudgment, thinking maybe, do I turn around, do I go? He's looking for the ball. Then he sees it and he kind of just pushes his arm up, his hand up into the air.
Here we go, off cutter. Looked like he was going to go in, but he tipped it over the bar. Outstanding save, but you need to catch it in cricket, not tip it over the post. Good effort, but very, very disappointing for the Unicorns to drop Mitchell in twice. He's such a deadly player in some serious form.
He's a big chunk out of their side. As you said a little bit earlier, even on this pitch that's been difficult, he's had some clean strikes off the ball and shown that he can get the ball away. So you get him out, you stall their start, and you put the onus on somebody else to try and get them started in the power play. And you're controlling things from there if you're the Unicorns. Field out. Tower, no, not another one. That's a hat-trick of drops.
Here's that young Sanjay Krishnamurthy out. Deep square leg. Let's have a look at this replay. Did the ball carry? Did he get his fingers underneath that ball? Freedom at 26 for none after the first 3 overs. Decent connection by Steve Smith. And yes, he did get his hands on it. More difficult into the sun, but he's got his sunglasses on. Potentially should have caught that. The Unicorns will not be happy with the way they've started in the field.
Harris Ralph says, hey, you know what? I can't trust anybody to catch it. I'm gonna smash the stumps myself. And he's got Smith with a remitly speedy delivery.
I think he's seen him move across there for the paddle, for the scoop. I think he's seen him early, and he executed an absolute lightning delivery, hitting that leg stump with the Yorker. A great wicket. Don't leave it to the fielders, just knock the castles over yourself. Excellent bowling from Harry Ralph. Steve Smith has gone for 3 and the freedom at 26 for 1.
Andries Goos. He does better up top here, generally, walking in at 3 for the USA. Oh, that's in the gap. It was in the air for a long time, and he just thought that might be going to cover.
Playing on a different wicket, mate. Just waiting for that hit on top of the bounce. Drilled it through the covers. A great start from Andries House. Great balance. Pushed at it, but it's a beautiful shot. It's in the gap, and it's 4 runs. That's what the scoreboard says. Great start from House. Just took a little bit of pressure from Owen. Good start to the great start to your innings. Looks in fine fickle, good form. That seam is absolutely perfect. He's seen Steve Smith walk across past off stump, and he thought, I'm just going to fire this into leg stump, and that's what he does. Absolute masterclass and an execution of bowling, and perfect Yorker hitting the leg stump. Game over, Steve Smith.
Love the celebration as well. Just ended up going too far across. Steve Smith. 1 too far across, and or maybe I should say 1 too early, and 2 too far across, couldn't catch up with it. But what's impressive is the reaction of the bowler. You just see that again. Guy with ball speared into that leg stump. Right, we say, Liam. Few bridges around here. Auckland Bridge, Golden Gate Bridge,
And the Harris Ralph Bridge. Beautiful delivery.
Celebration itself could be a bridge of sorts. Or 1 too far. Shooting. My goodness. Oh, he's played 2 splendid drives.
The thing isn't it, as a bowler, it's a fraction here. If you bowl over pitched here, you can get dismissed. If you be back in your lane, he's not going to try and take you down. He's just going to see you off because he wants to get in. So as Ralph, an excellent start. He's going to be disappointed with the 2 full balls he bowled. Excellent shot, back down the ground. There's no fielders there. Beautiful cricket shot for 4 runs by House.
Started with a wicket. That's hit the wicket, and they're just inquiring with the umpire to say, hey, hold on, I don't know if he's in his crease there. Don't have a decision yet from the ump. We'll take it as in. 35 for 1.
Returning at the bay end, number 19, Xavier Bartlett.
Glorious scenes all around the Bay Area, and we're here at the O, the famous Oakland Alameda County Coliseum. For the final time this leg. Back here for finals, of course. As Bartlett comes in for his 2nd over. And he so easily could have had the biggest wicket that every side is prizing the most from the very first delivery of the match, but Brodie Couch had a moment to forget. Robin Atapa joins me. Robin, good evening to you.
Good evening, Lenny. Feel the joy in your face.
Good change of pace. How could you not be joyous here at Major League Cricket? Let's get a look. This was the moment. Not necessarily regulation, but it surely should have been held.
100% should have been held. That is regulation at this time. This one slightly more challenging. Found himself off balance. This one also tough. Was dying as it reached him. But will they pay the price? We shall see.
Usually a very good fielder. Big swing and a miss, and the keeper Pretorius, who doesn't wear keeping pads, can't get much on it. Seen a few die in the service, little bits.
And no shin pads from the youngster. All gloves, eh?
Yeah, he says that he trusts his hands and his eyes in the white ball game. He says in the red ball game he would have the keeping pads on, which usually go up to about the knee roll, but absolutely nothing on there. Maybe just a hint of something under the sock, but not regulation keeping pads. Youngsters, eh? Have their own style.
Love it. Love it. Can't escape evolution. It's evolving.
Certainly will give you a lot more flexibility and ability to be able to take those catches off top edges that go into the deep. We saw Fletcher in the first game of 2 today have to take the helmet off and sprint backwards and then shell that chance. Now there's a fielder at long off, but it's up and well over his head. He is simply awesome power, this man, and it's 6 more to him.
How clean was that shot? That's a little scary with all the kids in the stands, but how about this for a cricket shot? So much muscle and power behind it. Clean. Clean as you like it.
So on his wagon wheel from yesterday's contest, everything's either straight down the ground or towards long on, slightly into the leg side. Really his strong zone. As a consequence, that's not a bad line. Just tucks him up for room. Clever from Bartlett.
Yeah, he likes to create room, doesn't he? Kind of sets himself up where he frees his front leg, then as the bowler's delivered, clears it, and likes to hit straight down the ground, which is the right way to go.
just like last night. I think he wore one there, didn't he, on his unprotected area just behind the flap of the pad. So he's battered, he's bruised, but he's still swinging away merrily, the leading run scorer this season. Has he got enough? Just and only just, up and over the head again. It's already a third maximum. It will round out the fifth, 48 for 1.
Once again, very, very clean. Clears that front foot. Drives through with his arms. A beautiful hip separation happening there. He had so much power. Bartlett, a little upset.
Now a chance at redemption for this man. Brodie Couch, very first delivery of this contest. Skyer hit up to the heavens by Mitchell Owen. Regulation chance, got two hands to it and shelled it, down it went. Can he make up for that by getting the big wickets of the leading run scorer of the comp? Has been expensive at points, going at about 9 per over across his MLC career, but he can get it through. Plenty of pace on offer. First he'll have to bowl to Andreas Kraus. Finds the gap nicely. I think Owen will be happy with the single and try to exploit the last 5 balls of this Lexus power play whilst the fielding restrictions are in play.
Yeah, you want him to get as much strike as possible, and this is Mitch Owen's scoring areas, all in the V and the extended V. He likes hitting straight down the ground, and that's why he's so successful even here at the Oakland Coliseum.
It's incredible really to think, isn't it? 58% of his runs, not far off 2/3 of his runs, straight down the ground. That's where he plunders. And that's why he gives every captain so many nightmares. They don't really know where to set a field to him, because the straight boundaries, particularly from this end of the ground, are not very large. Chip shot, a miss hit from Owen will clear straight down the ground. Couch will have to be at his best. To that hitting arc and wheeled it away into the leg side, but a good diving stop. Hassan Khan does well to save 2.
Yeah, got it at the bottom of his bat. Still able to clear. Square the game where he got that magnificent 155. This was at Dallas, and he hit the ball so cleanly. Threatened Universe bosses 175. Got out in the 16th over.
And that record of Chris Gayle is across any T20 at any official level, 175. He wasn't just threatening that, he had plenty of time to become the first double centurion. Just ran out of gas a little bit, but he's been a joy to watch. His Couch bravely keeps it full and Owen misses out.
Yeah, he's anticipating the ball to be on the stumps. So he's backing away. That's good bowling. Bowler outside the off stump.
It'll take a lot of character as well. And Couch, great home support today. I think it's the biggest crowd of the season without doubt. Let's go, Unicorns. That's what the fans are saying. And so much orange in the crowd. Really getting behind their side. Pumps straight back at him. Takes a deflection and won't get to the rope. Will just be a single. Good result. Just 2 more balls to get out of this Lexus power play.
Yeah, good hit again. Stopped by Couch on his follow through. Was hit hard though. Probably opened up his boot. Not quite sure. Seems all right.
Definitely getting the speed gun moving too. 89 miles an hour. Impressive stuff from Couch. Really good What's the approach for Owen's partners here? He simply seems to be batting on a different planet this season. Just got to get him on strike.
Yeah, I think as you don't want to give him all the workload to scoring runs. You want to be able to complement him as well as a batter. You want to be able to look to score boundaries as well, so that he can bat with a lot more freedom. Because when he bats the way he bats, the slightly high risk percentage at which he bats. So if he does get out, it's better to have a batter who's set rather than just feeding him strike.
Really good over from Brodie Couch. 52 for 1. And you think last night he made 77 off 35. When he got out, he'd accumulated 77 of the 120 runs. Just has a way of taking the game away from the opposition. Couch not looking overly comfortable. Gonna have to fight through the pain barrier.
5, 4, and 3 maximums. All but 2 runners battling off the master of Mitchell Owen. Freedom finished the power play at 52-1.
6 overs in the books. And what a 6 overs it's been, because from the very first ball, they nearly had the biggest wicket in this Lexus power play.
Yeah, a few drop catches in the power play. They're paying the price for it at the moment. Have got off to a fairly decent start on a wicket that is not conducive to scoring runs easily. 1 wicket of Steve Smith in the power play, 52 down.
Great moment that with Harris Rauf, wasn't it? Striking the leg stump. A fearsome pace too, love the celebration. Such a great fast bowler to watch. Here comes Mudassir. Good cutter. This changes things up. Okay, Aman Patel is down pitch side. Aman, what have you got for us?
Well, Lenny, Unicorns Fever is taking over this crowd. You see the signs and the letters, and they've got the horns up, and so I've said, why not? I've joined the party as well. SF Unicorns all the way around, and I love these horns, and you can't seem to quiet them down even after the early drops. Now, you guys had the idea for the horns, is that right?
Yeah,
Okay, so what made you say, okay, we got to get the horns, we got to get the signs. Where are you guys coming from?
from the San Ramon.
San Ramon, and they've come all the way here to the Coliseum. Now, how good is this to see Major League Cricket right here in front of you?
It's great, yeah.
Well, they love it here in the Coliseum, and I might have to keep this piece of headgear. I love this stuff here, but this one might be even better. You guys tell me, Lenny.
Yeah, loving it. Absolutely loving it. What's the buzz like down there, Aman? Are they having the time of their lives? Yeah, loving every second down there is Aman. Are they having fun down there, big man? I think he might be struggling to hear us down there. What do you reckon, Robin? Great to see the biggest crowd of the season. And it's just going to build and build down to LA next and back to Texas and here for finals week.
Yeah, I think the interest is growing and people are turning up now. It's good to see a bigger crowd at the Coliseum. I can only imagine what it'll feel like if it's full. That'll be something.
Yeah, one of the things I love about this venue, when you come in, the branding of the historic sporting moments, the Oakland Athletics, the Oakland Raiders, images of John Madden, one of the iconic coaches of the NFL side here. You can just imagine it. You rightly said it, very much is correctly named as being a Coliseum, that amphitheater effect that it has. The noise just echoes around the entirety of the complex. It's so great to have it being used now for Major League Cricket. First time last season was so special. It's going to be even better this year with finals coming here for the first time. 18th of July. I'm hoping to sell out that bottom tier with 12,000. Should be great.
Yeah, it will be great. And be noisy as well. I think as the game continues to grow in this part of the world, we'll see an American side of cricket.
This goes up. There's been a fielder specifically placed there, Finn Allen, and he holds on. And that is great reward for some exceptional bowling. The plan has worked, and they've got the big fish. Mitchell Owen.
Yeah, didn't get any of that. Sliced the ball, trying to hit it straight down from where the bowler was bowling. From that angle, it was actually going across. And he bowled an off-cutter. Held in the wicket. Hence, slicing the ball. Finn Allen doing well there. A proper catch, standing tall. Finally getting Mitch Owen. Goes for 39, 55 for 2.
In at 4 for the Washington Freedom, number 80, Mark Chapman.
Mark Chapman comes in at number 4, the left-handed Kiwi. Very attractive player, good to watch, pleasing to the eye. And Ghulam Mudassir be absolutely ecstatic, elated with that magnificent piece of bowling, the plan that came together. This one's probably just angling down. Don't think they'll go upstairs to use a review. 15 seconds to make their mind up, but even the pumped up bowler not interested.
What's going on the leg side? Yeah, the wicket again. Very well placed fielder. Almost deep extra cover. Seemed like there was a plan for that. Mudassir executed to perfection.
Misfield will allow Chapman to get off the mark with a couple rather than the single that it should have been, but it's a wicket taking over. 7 have been bowled, 57 for 2. A real delight for Mudassir. No doubt that was a plan that came together, because it was a slightly unusual position, not conventional long off, not really a deep cover, kind of almost a wide long off, placed specifically for that shot.
Two wickets down, Owen out, 39, and Smith for 3. Up to Garson Chapman to build from here.
Do you think Steve Smith's form will be just a bit of a concern for Ricky Ponting?
Not necessarily. I think Smith's actually batting well. I just think when he tries too many things, he kind of gets out. It might look like he's short of runs, he's actually getting starts. Just not converting the starts. So I think he's actually batting pretty decent, pretty well actually. I just think when he tries too many things, he gets out. When he just holds shape and bats well, he scores a lot of runs.
Here comes spin for the first time in the shape of the captain, Matt Short. He's had lots of starts, isn't he, Steve Smith? Just think of that Freedom lineup when you look at the squads pre-season. You see Smith, Maxwell, and you think, oh, bankers to play every game and to have real impact. Maxwell's found himself out of the 11 at the moment, and Smith's highest score in 5 innings thus far is 30. Slight change in field. There was a man around the corner. He'll come into mid-wicket position, so 2 in the ring, really saving the single. The other's a bit deeper.
Nicely done. It's the one thing that you want to keep doing on this wicket, just pegging away the singles, keep rotating the strike, because you want to have as few dot balls as possible and get as many singles as possible. Then you can always pepper the boundaries. I think anywhere between 160 and 175 is a good score on this track.
And we still have that big disparity, don't we, between the afternoon games and the evening games. Much higher average scores in the floodlit matches at night time. I was actually out talking to Dave Agnew, the head curator here, who's placed the drop-in pitches in. Usually the head curator back in Grand Prairie. He was saying he couldn't quite put his finger on why. Oh, goes big, and he goes a long way up and all the way for 6. It's a real strength of Andreas Geus's, that pull shot, whether it's off the quicks or the spinners, and he gets his first maximum.
The little man enjoyed that. Slightly short of a length, that one, but because the wicket's holding up, sat up for Andreas Geus, and he connected it, sent it packing. Long, that ball.
He's so strong in anything shorts. So many players of South African origin are used to firm pitches, picking the ball up off their hip nicely. Just a bit short from short and pumped away by Geus all the way for 6. Gets out of the over, does the captain, 8 from it, 65 for 2.
Andres Geus breaks a 15-hole boundary drought. Freedom 65 for 2. Change of ends for 24, Brody Couch, pulling the second over of his spell from the bay.
Electric here in the Coliseum. Even with the miscues in the field, they still have the energy just roaring through this Coliseum. Picked up beautifully. Just find the 1 run. Really important period. And goodness gracious, how excited are we? Cricket in Southern California. LA Knight Riders will debut their field out there, and now we can't wait to get down there. Major League Cricket had so much history, but it also holds the future of cricket. The future of cricket is down in Southern California. So get in, get to be a part of the action. Historic venue. It'll also host the LA 2028 Olympics. So if you want a preview for that, get down to Pomona. Turned around the corner beautifully from Andres Geus. It's so simple for him. He just finds ways to score runs, 4 more.
Yeah, and also get those match tickets. Tickets.majorleague.com, and don't miss out. A bit like Andres Geus. He doesn't miss out this one. Very good there. Most keepers good at those horizontal bat strokes, pulling and cutting. They do enjoy it there. Thankfully, the Unicorns got rid of Mitch Owen, and it didn't cost too many. It cost 39 because he was dropped the very first ball of this contest. Thankfully, it didn't cost them 100.
Important period as well for the Freedom. We've talked so much about how hard it is to bat here, but batting early, especially in the evening game, those opening partnerships have been the most profitable periods. That opening wicket partnerships, they average over 35, but you look at everything else, the average partnership is just over 18. So it's such a difference, isn't it, when we've seen the top of the order versus the rest of the order. And with Mark Chapman and Andres Geus out there, batting at 3 and 4, very important for them to try to improve those averages around the wickets after that second. Bang! absolutely crunched away from Mark Chapman for 6 runs.
And Chapman, like House, they do like it there. Short and those horizontal strokes, flat and hard. Yeah. Lovely stuff from the Kiwi. Didn't quite get all of the timing with it, but certainly got enough of it. Yeah. Striking now at 200. He's just got out there with House, who's going quite swimmingly at 121 his strike rate. 3 4s and a 6.
Pressed nicely through the offside from Chapman. And 2 batters in decent nick as well. Chapman, we've talked about his improvements over the calendar year in his T20 game. Since the last major league, his average has gone up. His strike rate from 136 to 157. And you look at Andres Kraus and what he's done last minor league season. Average 74 to strike rate of 168. So 2 very capable batters, both just trying to find their way into Major League. Just a single to close over number 9. It's 80 for 2.
.15 off the 9th. Just about to have a drinks break here, the halfway stage. Stunning scene here. The Oakland Coliseum. Nasty little concert next door, I reckon, the indoors. Tell us more about that, Amar Patel.
Into the Unicorns attack at the Oakland Hills end, number 21.
Such a beautiful venue. Don Tolliver next door, raids from Texas, and he's been here through the weekend. Saturday, Sunday concerts. Get into Cognizant Major League Cricket. That's the place to be. And here he is, Aaron Hardy. Spoke to him pregame, talked about he was having a heavy bowling warm-up. Starts off well, does Aaron Hardy. I'll tell you what, so just get this earpiece worked out for me. MVPs with the Z, that's Monang Patel on the card. God, how good are these? Gotta get yourself one of your own. Scan that QR code, bottom right corner, to claim a piece of cricketing history. God, what's this? Trent Bolt in your hand too, Danny. Well done. I feel like we need more and more of these cards, Danny. You have anything that you're going to take home here?
No, none of you, sadly. I've got the Fuffmeister though, Faf du Plessis, ink and all. Does love a tattoo, doesn't he? Well done, Faf.
Great work on these MVP with the Z. Scan that QR code, get your own limited edition first cards. Brilliant initiative as well. It's such a thing in American sport to get yourself trading cards, whether it's in the MLB or the NFL, even the NBA. So why not into MLC? Who knows what these could be worth one day. They go at quite a clip, don't they, when they get to that eBay?
Yeah, and you think about baseball and all the other sports in particular. I know years ago, back in the 20th century, before you were around, different types of cards, the chewing gum ones, chewing gum sponsor, bit of bubble gum. I think I was on one of those. It was Stimmerol back in the day when I had a bit more hair, but less follically challenged. We had a good time there in Australia. They had a lot of fun poking fun at us. Good stuff, though. Yeah, it's nice to see a bit of a comeback, and these are clearly a lot classier in the modern era of the 21st century.
Strong start for Aaron Hardy. Looks like he's coming with good wheels. He's bowling a heavy ball time and time again. We've seen it got big on both Chapman and House. his over is mightily important for the Unicorns as they continue to head towards the halfway stage of this innings.
Yeah, Money's deceptive, isn't he? The tall individual. He sort of hovers around that 130, between the 130 and 135, and then he chops down with the slower ones. Seen one there at 119, 125.
Dot ball to close Hardy's first. 5 runs from over 10. It's 85 for 2. The teams will have a drink.
10th over and first over in the attack. Aaron Hardy just 5 from it. And as we hit the halfway point of Washington Freedom, 85 for 2.
Freedom put into bat first. Excuse me, won the toss, chose to bat first, and got both openers gone. It was Mitch Owen, who was given a life on, not able to cash out 39, but now it's moved on to House and Mark Chapman. 24 for House, 17 for Chapman. And they kick on. Yes, plenty of batting in the order, but needing a partnership from the top, and that's what batters 3 and 4 will try to provide. For the Unicorns, it's been pace heavy to start things off. Just seen the Matt Short spin overs. Just the one from him as well. A wicket for Haris Rauf, a wicket for Willem Mudassar. Other than that, it's been economical from likes of Hardy and Couch. Freedom win the toss, choose to bat first, trying to get going. And this felt like it could have been a huge moment of the game. It's gone straight up. Brody Couch, a very good fielder, just in and out. And Mitch Owen said thank you very much and almost just kept going over him. This shot though, my goodness, does he just hit it so hard, so straight as well. But the batting wouldn't go on forever. Half chance there. Steve Smith kept it moving. Again, the miscues in the field for the Unicorns just plague them. And then Haris Rauf gets the man. Little celebration as well. And then Mitch Owen, but I can keep going, don't need a partner. And the Unicorns just kept trying to deal with it. Finally, Mudassar gets in the attack and gets the man. Just sliced up. Ben Allen does well. But Anders Kraus and Mark Chapman have responded and rebounded, looking to regroup in this innings. You see those projected scores. It's so tricky because so often we see after the first couple of wickets, that run rate just starts to drown down and head towards the bottom under that 10 and over. But if this Washington team that is very deep can keep it going, they would love their opportunity to get above 200 and fancy their chances with the ball after that.
Thank you so much.
We talked about spin and the lack of it in the first 10 overs. We're seeing a return of it in Matt Short. They'll start to the lefty Chapman. And plenty of options for the Unicorns. Hassan Khan, Sanjay Krishnamurthy, both of whom are left arm orthodox spinners. But fancying the matchup against the left-hander is Matt Short. Matchups have become so integral in the game, haven't they? That's why you see so often the off spinner almost getting revitalization. As we see Vijay Mallela in the field today, standing in. It's gone straight up. Fielder comes underneath it and taken. Xavier Bartlett makes no mistake. It is the off spinner that undoes the left-hander, and the Unicorns get wicket number 3.
Yeah, all those cricket nuffies, they'll be loving that. Matchups, of course. As you mentioned, Aman. A little bit of flight, of course, on the surface. Just stopping, just a fraction. See that puff of dust there. Of course, dried out with all that sunshine we've had today. And for Xavier Bartlett, it is too easy. Reverse cut, well done. The end of Chapman, he goes for just 17. Freedom, 85 for 3 now.
Suddenly you take away 39 runs from Mitch Owen, and the game looks very different for the Washington Freedom. A promotion for the hero from last night, Danny. You were there live and in person. Nikhil Chaudhary hasn't been dismissed in Major League Cricket yet, Danny Morrison, and he's now given a chance up at number 5.
Yeah, it's a long one, as he showed, of the last ball of match 13 last night. What I liked about him is this sort of stroke. I don't think we've seen enough of that from other players. Just a little dab, a little less risky, get down on one knee and paddle it. I thought big Jace Holder could have done a little bit more of that. I know it's not as maybe go-to from Holder, but you've got to be able to do this in a bit more of an all-round game and in the conditions that I know they're difficult. And you're up against some one like Jasdeep Singh. You've got to be able to almost sweep quick bowlers. You just have to in this day and age. Just want to check this, do they? Into his chest. No, I think it's all good. Yep, sweet as. Just the 2. Yeah, it was 27 NO from Nikhil Chaudhary to see it out from 19. 3 sixes, didn't bother with 4s. He just kept smoking it over the fence at the right time.
For Matt Short, he fancied his chances, again, against the left-hander, but also right after the break as well. How often do we talk about it? A drinks break, a timeout, breaks momentum, wicket falls right after. Yeah, held to be true. Simplest of takes for Bartlett. Notice B stroked away for 1 from Anders Gels to close over 11. Saw the wicket of Chapman, 89 for 3.
4 runs from the first over after the drinks break. Chapman shown the door. Chaudhary underway. Freedom 89 for 3.
3 batters gone, and again, you take away 39 runs from Mitch Owen, and this game just looks so different. Yes, Anders Gels is in, but fluency just hasn't been the run of play for a Freedom unit that usually experiences it.
Into the attack for the Unicorns at the Oakland Hills end, number 98, Hassan Khan.
Spoken about partnerships and the lack thereof it from non-openers. That opening partnership has been worth upwards of 35, while every other partnership combined just worth 18. Left-hander gone though now, Danny. So the Unicorns have said, let's get the left arm spinner in to the attack. Turn the ball away. It's Hassan Khan.
Yeah, you can read the script, can't you? 2 right-handers in, so time for Hassan Khan. Again, I just think this is the period now. House is in. Chowdhury's just got there. Yeah, if you missed this, we had a hat trick, came down to the last ball, the camera guys had to duck for cover, the photographers are under threat, and Nikhil Chaudhary, he was the hero of proceedings because he lost the strike and just had to keep watching his mates get out the other end to Akil Hussain, who took the hat trick, and then there was the leg by and the drama. 9 down with Lockie Ferguson, and they scrambled through for the leg by to allow Chaudhary to do his thing. Absolutely marvellous.
And pressure will be on straight away. We've seen time and time again here in the Coliseum how close the fielders are inside the ring. That cover fielder, that mid-wicket fielder, 10 paces up from that 30-yard circle, not allowing the quick single. An important period for the spinners. We saw Harmeet Singh in game number 1 today really churn out the dot balls. had an economy of 2 through his first 2 overs. And that's where your spinners need to come in handy here in the middle.
And I also think for viewers here, it's not quite the same. The sun's not beating down, quite gripping as much. It's fresh. Moisture levels for the day game. And we've had the 1 game on it, so now it's just settled down a bit more. You can see how much drier it is, given that these are drop-in pitches. Sit out the back in big trays, and then they get planted into the centre here of the playing area. So when you look at this, it's just not quite the same as all that spin earlier.
Lifted nicely from Anders Haus. And you're right, there isn't that as much turn as we've seen. Harmeet Singh was getting to rag a long ways.
Got Sunil Narai.
Be a good sign for batters to come. And they speak so much about how it does get better to bat on at night, but a score on the board does really help your case. Just defended away from Nikhil Chowdhury. Just 3 runs from Hassan's first. That's 92 for 3.
92 for 3 through 12. I'll look now at the leading scorers in Major League Cricket so far this season. Mitchell Owens' innings earlier of 39 off 20 has extended his lead to the top after Tim Safford and Shaheen Jahangir failed to fire, along with pretty much everyone else in our first game today. Vladimir Pretorius will get a chance to move his way up the list when he comes out to bat as an opener in the second innings.
Lovely crowd in this evening.
Unicorns 49, Gulam Mudassar.
Will be the final time they get the opportunity to see the Unicorns. For now, they'll be hoping they make the playoffs. We can see them again a couple of weeks' time. Mudassir, though, has been a find. 2 for 12 in a couple of overs against the Orcas. 1 for 8 in the first half of his 4 allocated overs. Here he is again. Chowdhury in, Janssen to come. Responsibility now on Andres Haus to get them through these next 8 overs and potentially go up a gear. Mpomelo and Bango, you said I didn't get the Obas Pinyar pronunciation right. Did I get the Haus correct? Andres Haus?
The other one was obviously wrong. Hence I could say that. I'll have to ask Andres. But it's closer. I like that you've gone and swatted and studied.
No issues for Nikhil Chowdhury. Quite easy with fine leg, wide, missing line for Mudassir.
He'll still be walking on air, Nikhil Chowdhury. Confidence. Looking to just get himself started here, and that boundary will help things. Sort out the strike rate. Just keep the innings moving along nicely. Form a partnership with Haus. strike in the middle of the bat.
The net single,
100 comes up, and
for the Washington
those 29 from 27 played some lovely shots as well. A couple of drives through the covers and one straight down the ground very early in his innings. Hooks in Feto in a decent position here.
One for 3. Cool evening after the hottest day, they say, for the summer. San Fran. Look at how many people are out watching the game.
You know, they say it's only people who are not from San Francisco who say San Fran.
Lots of people in for the Cognizant MLC. Such a big stadium to fill, 63,000 the capacity. We're getting there. 7 overs left. They'll want to see some entertainment. Hassan Khan, just the 1 over so far. Is this the over that maybe House pushes on? And immediately starts well. Hit straight, hit effectively.
Been some lovely striking from Andres Klaus. Off the back foot this time, forced away. He's hit it that hard that long off doesn't get there.
Two boundaries and 2 deliveries.
Wow. What a shot. Nicely deep into the crease. Look at that, and lifts it. There are men back there, and so he knows he's dicing with danger, but is confident of hitting it well enough to clear the fence. 10 off the first 2, and he's put Hassan Khan under some pressure here. Partnership 26 from 19, but at 111 with 13 and a half overs gone, they're in a really nice position, a good position to then launch at the back end. Still, they'll try and just keep moving it along.
Shot, serious shot. Seen him go straight off the back foot, now using his feet.
On a pitch that has turned for the spinners, you have to be very confident to decide to come down the wicket and try and get to it. Also that it is slow, that you will get to it and you'll be able to strike it so well that you'd clear the fence. Any slight error and not quite getting to it, it doesn't hit the middle and it just balloons up and another wicket goes down. But such is his confidence, Klaus, that is able to play these shots. 3 sumptuous boundaries in this over.
As the referee saying, that's wide, tight.
Is rough. Have to see it again, but oh, it's rough from the ump. You know, I was going to say earlier before he played that magnificent shot down the ground that they don't have to press the button just yet, and they won't be looking to press the button just yet. Just look to just play on for 2 or 3 more overs, and then from there look to make sure of finding the boundary with more regularity.
120 for 3.
As user requested, AI agents spike the cost. True Foundry AI Gateway. Take control of your AI costs. Returning to the attack at the bay end,
The
number
run
19,
towers lengthen.
Xavier Bartlett.
Beginning to lengthen, and so are the shadows. Coliseum. Sensing a need to break this partnership, Matt Short goes back to Xavier Bartlett. Expensive in the power play. What can he get out of it? And does he go pace off early? It is so intelligent with the fine leg region being vacant and Bartlett having the field set offside and in front.
Great execution. It comes from confidence. Moves late. It's almost as if someone told him of the length before and just helps it onto that side. Much leeway with the big gap there. It's been blocked now though.
That now turns into 1. That fielder's gone to fine leg. He mentioned it last night, Palm, with Nikhil Chaudhary, when we asked him after the game what was going through his mind. He said all he wanted to do was take it deep. When you think about the teams that have done well here and posted substantial targets batting first, they've had one man at least 15th, 16th over be in. And then the last 2 to 3 overs that we saw from Mulder and Ferreira yesterday against his Freedom team. Go big.
Yeah, always it's about making sure you get yourself into the position where you can then dictate. They've played it beautifully here. Next to closest 47, 125 they have on the board. They're now in the position where they can kick on, make sure of what is a good total, but still have to play well. Vagaries of the surface don't just disappear, but because you get yourself into the position, you still have to choose correctly. It's advantageous if there's a man in who's been there for some time and who can access the boundary. One who managed to at the critical time yesterday. One who is in decent touch, certainly from what we've seen from the 35 balls he's faced today.
And I suppose that's the tough thing about batting first, because balancing when to go and also keep wickets in hand, and they'll know they need something big, like that 12 runs and over gets them to 189. The 3 totals batting first for the night games: 227, 191 and 185. 2 of them have been chased, so consensus talking to some players, they feel it gets better as we get into the full evening, night sky, the cooling of the surface. Good one from Bartlett, 7 from it, 127 for 3.
Solid comeback over from Xavier Bartlett back into the attack. 7 on 3. 30 balls left for Washington Freedom to build their total 127. Returning to the attack, number 97, Horace Rao.
Always have a lot of options, Unicorns. Spin and pace helps that. Matt Short is so adept as well. First Bartlett, now Harris Ralph from the opposite end. This is where he thrives. They go to that Yorker early on at pace. I think he goes the opposite, goes pace off and into the pitch. Clean and class from Chowdhury.
And he strikes a pose as well. Have a look at this one. Oh my goodness, that's a strike and a half. Ha, he says, you know what? You might have foxed me the ball before, but take a look at this and take a picture. I love it.
Yesterday, Palmer, they'll get two. Well done, good positioning. We spoke about the Sir Vivian Richards, the legend, having the aura. The youngsters have given Nikhil Chowdhury the aura card as well. He's got it. From the chain, the celebration, and the holding of that pose, give it to him.
Just like that. Okay. Youngsters, they give it all out just easily, don't they?
When you have the name, his first name, I think that helps you in the process.
You're always looking, you know, fishing. Got tickets for yourself at the gate. That sort of thing all the time. It's a youngster thing, isn't it?
He joins in on the fun now. Nikhil Chowdhury again. Tell you, a couple of days that have belonged to him.
It's a confidence thing. Well in control, looks settled at the crease, and with the minimum of fuss, is sending the ball to all parts. Fantastic strikes, these. It's a wonderful shot, really. On a surface that's been slow, he's been able to hit the ball down the ground. Now he sends it with the pace onto that leg side. Partnership past 50. It's impressive. And it's a wonderful illustration of what confidence can do for a player. I mean, look at those two shots. What's evident is from his start, he wasn't flustered when he's missed the ball, when he hasn't quite got a boundary, hasn't got away. And all of that will be because of what happened yesterday. The fact that he discovered there's so much more time.
.16 from the Ralph over, 1-4-3 for 3.
From the 16th, as Nikhil Chowdhury goes into launch mode. Washington Freedom 1-3 for 3 with 24 balls left to face. Returning to the attack at the day end, 24, Brody House.
Yeah, a couple of big twin towers there. Been going rather sweetly. Have Chowdhury and Hose. Got to say that confidence is to the fore here from Chowdhury from last night. Just realising what he can do and achieve in a stroke play. Level head. Hose 49 now from 37 up against Couch. There's a 50 of note from House. His partnership now is wriggled on to 59. And don't forget about Chowdhury, Robin Utapa.
Yeah, lovely 50 from House. He's applied himself, played aggressively as well, rotated the strike really well. Well-deserved 50, helping his team along, get to a good score. More than a defendable score. Well played, young man.
Yeah, another gifted fellow playing for the USA these days. So good at this, but he's miscued it. He's going to have to go 50 and out. Dodge Chowders, I beg your pardon. Got all excited there with the single. So Chowdhury has succumbed. He can't get to 50, he gets to 32 and he's done and dusted.
Yeah, one shot too many. Stopped on him. Because it stopped on him. Almost went through the shot before it hit his glove. Easy catch. Harris Rock. Chowdhury has to go 32 of 19. It's a goodie. 144 for 4.
Stunning sunset here, Sunday, the 28th of June, 2026. And it is time for Obespina. Happy 28th going around for Andres House. So we've got another South African connection here now, even though he plays for the USA, originally out of the Rainbow Nation. Obespina. Hustling here is Couch. He slides on a bit quicker than you think most of the time. Cognizant clutch catch. You better believe it. Running away. Harris Ralph does the job.
Yeah, easy catch once he got there. Couch getting his first wicket.
And boom! They're way back. Knickers, eat your heart out.
Beautiful shot. Picked up the screws out of that one. Back of a length. Beautifully stayed with the ball. Semi-vertical pull shot over mid-wicket. Very nicely done. 262 feet 6 from House. Couch is upset with himself.
$150 up here for the freedom. Shows you the difference between batting in the daylight early on and then at night when the pitch just dries out a fraction more. Because of the ground staff saying, look, we put a good amount of water into it, roll it up and bring it back up, and then played a lot of innings on it in the last couple of days.
House 57 from 40 deliveries, 4 fours, 4 sixes. Hit shots all around, rotated the strike really well. A sense of application, wasn't in a hurry. Knew that he needed a batter to bat through to the end, and he's currently doing that job.
Last ball of the 17th. Bowling from Couch, so remains 9 off. 152 for 4.
Change it ends for 49, Puma Vanessa. Following the final over, his over for Nicholson Hillshead.
Cognizant Major League Cricket for 2026. Potting up. Oh! Fatted? No, you know it. 6 more.
Who's seeing it like a beach ball? Again, going in that semi-vertical arc. Slower ball, waited for it, pumped it. It's a goner.
So Madassa's under the pump here because it's his first ball of a new over. It's a serious piece of striking from Gous. We've got that ball back, have we? So now Matt Short having a chat and just think, well, what do we want to do here? Field set, you've got men deep on that deep backward square, mid-wicket, long on, because both these gentlemen do fancy swivelling across the leg side. He's going to come left arm around now is Madassa. Think about Bartlett, he's bowled 3. He's got one up his sleeve, so's Ralph. Think about Couch here, 1 for 28.
I reckon Ralph and Bartlett, last 2 overs.
Options, yeah. Nice. Well, they don't want to let them get to 190, I reckon. Easier said than done with these two hot to trot. Gous has hit 5 sixes and 4 fours. He's striking at 152. Pinar's only just got out there. And he's done the right thing. It's back over to you, Andres Gous, to keep striking it. Under the pump, Madassa. Quite get that. Going for 2. Oh, you got it. There's a misfield as well. Comfortable again in the end.
Yeah, a little slow there was Finn Allen. Misfielded the ball. Ausia is just batting really well. Go. The ball in his hands and then slowly let go of it as he was getting up. That error stole another run.
Clean and straight. Man, that is crisp. Bartlett's done well to get round. So you've got Finn Allen in the hot zone at long on and Bartlett at long off.
That was it close to Dawser. Sometimes worry when the batters hit so hard. Yeah, it's too well. And
that's right. If you're going to hit it that well, you might as well hit it out of the park, eh? Clean.
absolutely.
Last ball to the 18th. Oh,
yo! How did he duck under that one? That was close. And the 18th, 164 for 4.
Lexus team standings to date. This is match 15. York is up there with that nice net run rate over the Super Kings. Well bowled. So we've got Bartlett here with the penultimate over. biggie, so important, the last two. Going about the 20th, sure, it's the last one, but the 19th in terms of the first innings. Because you can keep it down, you take that confidence and that good vibe and feeling into the dressing room. And I know you as an opening batter, if your bowlers, your specialist bowlers, closed it out well, you felt good as a group.
Yeah, you felt like you were in the game. That momentum felt like it was more with you. Oh! It was in the air. Couch again. Having a slightly off day in the field. The second catch that just slipped through his hands tonight. Slower ball into the deck. Klaus again waiting for it and giving it a proper crack. Just going past his fingers there. That's a tough one. That's a half chance.
Well, you got Finn Allen at long off, and he is a tall man, certainly taller than Couch. Needed him there. Swap him. No timing, but yeah, just that little bit more extra timber. Someone like Finn Allen, who's about 6'3", big fella. .292 in terms of tournament sixes in Cognizant MLC in season 4. Confirmation. Let's get stuck in. Thank you, Pune. Well, we like going to Pune. There's a stadium of note. It's clean. Two more. Hustle. Oh, and had to.
Yeah, good cricket that. Good ball, good shot, and great fielding from Couch. Came around quickly, cut the angle. Didn't try to run around the ball, ran towards the ball to cut the angle. And yet, they got 2 runs. The throw was on target. Top cricket.
Oh, nice. Yeah, like it a lot. Quality improvisation here from Pina.
Nicely done. Got in good positions. Got low. 340th for Cognizant MLC. Stayed low. Was pace on. 340 tournament boundaries so far.
Now hustling towards 190, 195, these two. Bit of fresh air to finish the 19th. Still, there was 14 off the 19th. It's 178 for 4 now. Sun disappearing very quickly here in the west. Watch out for those full moons. And watch out for these spider legs. Look at that. Wow, the doubleheaders just this weekend here at Oakland. Good change of pace. See more of that. Take the air out of the ball is the term. Oh, man. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, love this. Talk about a dartboard going crazy. Look at that. Fireworks galore. Look at it go. Yeah. A 106 sixes just here at the Coliseum in 3 days. And let's chalk it up. Over 30 a day, so Ghoos, who's on 75, he relinquishes the strike. And it's over to you, Obus Pina.
He's mixed the pace well here. Paris off.
Mumbai, an incredible India. They get a few sixes there too, just quietly. Not the biggest ground either going around. But here at Oakland, well bowled, great bowling this. This ground holds the most per game. I've been told, what, 23 on average per game at this venue.
Yeah, and despite the wicket not being the best, hitting on, not too much bounce, stops in the wickets from time to time. Yet 23 sixes per game here. Testament to the quality of batters.
Oh, might have to reload. Oh, over shy. Well done. And I think it's a wide as well. No, it's buys. Batter moved, you see. So it's not a wide, it's buys, but they still are able to rotate the strike and get House back on. Here's 150 last year. 19 sixes. Got a little tired calling this one, Robbo.
I can imagine. When he hits the ball, it stays hit. Look at that. So good.
Fear the beard. He needs to get it back, I reckon, Finn-Allen. Get it back, boy. Oh, get this back, because it's gone way back. 6 more. House. He's hit another. That's his 7th.
Beautiful batting. Moves on 81 of 49 deliveries. Ready for the slower ball this time. Again, semi-vertical pickup shot. Nicely done. Oh, listen to the sound of that one. Go.
Yeah, it's a sweet sound, isn't it? 1 to go. It's been a very good over to date. Apart from that 6 there. Dot, 1 dot, leg by, and then the 6 because he got back on strike, that Andres House. And now they're just discussing the last ball. They really want this to maybe just go for a dot or 1.
Pace on.
Going pace on.
It'll be pace on, I reckon.
Roulette wheel, red or black. There you go. Radio. Here we go. Well,
reload.
Neither. The croupier has just been booted. Yeah, 1 to go still now. It's unfortunate, but hey, it's life. And there we go. So he's going to reload. It'll just be annoying now if this disappears for 4 or 6 and they go past the 190. Those little milestones of lots of 10 in T20 can be most frustrating for a captain and a bit of a coach breaker. No. I think he's saying the batter moved. Harris Ralph's not happy. He can remain not happy because it's still a wide.
Perhaps move till the off stump. No, you know, he was fine. That's definitely a wide. Definitely a wide.
He moved fractionally, but not to warrant the change of the decision, that's for sure. Oh, jangle, jangle with the nerves. It's just been bunted in that onside. They get 2, so they do get the 190 because of the 2 wides. That is important for the freedom. Reach another 10-run barrier. A dozen off the last. House remains 83 not out off just 50 balls, a strikeout of 166. Very, very useful indeed. And Pinar, well, a nice little bit of support from bunted around for singles and gave the strike back to House, which was so important.
Yeah, that was a top knock from Andreas House. 83 of 50 deliveries. Mitchell Owen started off at 195 strike rate, 39 of 20. It's Chapman who stitched up a partnership with House, and then Chaudhary came in for 32 of 19 deliveries, and then Hina. Gauss finished the innings. 7 sixes in that innings from Gauss, striking at 166. 70% of his runs in boundaries, in 4s and 6s. Scored 190 for 4 in 20 overs.
Yeah, can be tough going at times for the bowlers. You got a bit grumpy there, Bartlett, at the end. None for 50. Ralph, 1 for 42, 1 for 29. Rightio, Aman's ready. We better chat to him.
Here with Andres House, fresh off of his highest score in Major League Cricket. Tell me about batting out there.
Yeah, it's very slow, so it was hard work, but it was nice to get a few out the middle at the end.
You talk about 190 on the board. You happy with that score? You feel defendable?
Yeah, I reckon before the game we would have taken 190, so yeah, pretty happy with that.
Yeah, and just tell me about that wicket. It's your second game on it, second double header. What do you feel about it?
Yeah, just at the end it just got a bit little lower as well, so it's going to be a tricky chase for them, so hopefully we can bowl well.
Well done today, Andres.
Thank you, mate.
So the total there to crack 190. Got to get 191. The San Francisco Unicorns at home. Can they do it? Come back with the reply.
Cognizant clutch catch by 3 fans here. With me I have Greg, who has played cricket before. Never played cricket before. And I have Faizan here, who has played cricket, and Jasnoor, who's actively playing cricket. So let's see how many catches they can take. Here's the deal. We'll be giving 3 catches to all 3 of you. Greg, you're number 1. And whoever takes the 3 catches will win some tickets for the playoff game at MLC. Greg, you go first. You can all clear. That's pretty cool for somebody who's not played cricket. Faizan. That looked good on camera, by the way. Jasnoor, you're up.
It's the final game of the Oakland leg here, and Andres House has been the absolute star with 83 not out to give the Freedom that strong total of 190 for 4. Here's a recap of the first innings, and Steve Smith and Mitchell Owen, well, they lived dangerously at first, particularly Owen, who was dropped twice. This one off the very first ball of the evening game. Catch put down by Brody Couch, and then took apart Xavier Bartlett, who went for 17 off the rest of that over. And there was another drop chance, this one more difficult. Ironically, it was Bartlett himself who put it down. And then Smith was given a life. It was an action-packed start. Then Harris Rafe got out the best leg stump Yorker you never want to see, Liam Plunkett.
It is such a good ball, such a good executing. Here we go. Outstanding striking. Outstanding. straight up. And it was a good catch there, easy catch for Final, who's been on form with his hands to shirt. Chapman came in briefly, hit some good boundaries, and then went straight up in the air for a simple.
It was easier that time, wasn't it? Held by Xavier Bartlett, much to the delight of Short. But the mainstay and the solid contribution of the innings came from the South African-born USA international Andries Geuss. He got support from Nikhil Chowdhury, and those two combined very effectively for the 4th wicket.
For me, I like it when he's inventing his shots. He's starting to ramp a little bit. It does remind me of Josh Butler when he's on song, and that's a great person to be reminded of. The back end here, I'll see a few boundaries. It's a great score here. You had House who kept on firing away. Massive asset to have to come in number 3 here on an average wicket.
You can just see those last 4 boundaries in particularly. They were all action replays of each other. He adores that pull shots. Maybe there was a little bit too much of it served up by the Unicorns bowlers. Just a wicket apiece for Rauf Mudassir, who I thought was the pick of the bowlers, alongside Brodie Couch and Matt Shorts. Well, this is our last game for this leg at Oakland. And next week, just in a couple of days' time, we're going to have action on the 1st of July down in Los Angeles. It's in the city of Pomona. Let's go and learn much more about this historic, wonderful new Olympic venue.
These grounds were a beaten barley field back in 1922, where actually local merchants said, hey, this would be a great spot for a fair to show off our agriculture, show up what we're doing, show out the latest techniques in farming. And really that's the history of the fair and how it got started here. When you really think about it, LA 28 needed a field, LA Knight Riders needed a field. Why build 2 fields? It makes great sense. So the fact that those 2 organizations got together and chose the grounds of Fairplex for it to happen, we're so excited, we're ecstatic about that.
To give you a sense, we've moved more than 32,000 metric tons of earth, which is, I think, a really amazing feat in itself. And this is before you get to even drainage, irrigation, soil, sod, and all of the fun stuff. We have Damien Hoff, who's come down, who's been with us for the past 2.5 months from Australia. We're doing this the right way, the slow way, the bit by bit way. There's no drop-in wickets. We have a square of 8 wickets that have started from the ground up. The ground is completely ICC and IOC certified.
We're only 10 weeks from turf laying to the first ball, so they're new and they're fresh, but they've come up quite well.
We're playing on the 4th of July, 250 years of American independence. It's a historic day in this country, but it's even more historic for us that we're so privileged to be able to celebrate that milestone here. Fans and crowds here. The Fairplex by itself is known to be a place that celebrates the independence, the American Independence Day in a big way, and I think we would love to add some color to that day in our own unique way.
This is going to be a festival atmosphere. You're going to have access to the cricketers. You look at the sight lines, you're literally within a few feet of players. I reckon there's not going to be a bad seat in the house. You're going to have people from LA, from all over the world. There's going to be lots of music, lots of noise, lots of fans. Major League Cricket is not just a cricket league. We're a professional league and we don't just run competitions. We're building real cricket stadiums all across the US. Right? We've used Grand Prairie as a template. What you'll see from all of our venues is the cricket is world class. We're a cricket first product. So the cricket will always be good, even though there'll be things that's going to be temporary this year. The square in the middle and the outfield are going to be permanent. We're going to have Major League matches, 7 matches played here, and then followed by the minor league. We'll try and bring the US national team to play a few games here, men's, women's, under 19 cricketers, and then lots of club cricket throughout the year. So it's not just a 1-week piece.
It's just going to be a momentum wave in a wave, and it's going to be MLC, MLC, Olympics, MLC, MLC is incredible. I'm so excited.
Everyone involved is so excited to head down to Los Angeles and Southern California next. But for now, we've got a cracking contest in store. The final one of the group stages here in Oakland. Can the hometown Unicorns take a crucial 2 points? They'll need 191 to do so.
Opening the batting for the San Francisco Unicorns, number 55, Pretorius. And number 16,
Welcome back for the final innings we'll see during the group stages here at the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum. It's the hometown Unicorns taking on the Washington Freedom, a crucial clash here in the group stages. And opening the batting for the men in orange will be Pretorius and Finn Allen. Created all those fireworks at this venue last season, but has yet to fire this season really at all. The 27-year-old from New Zealand, who's got so much talent. His last 3 scores have been 0, 3 and 1. He'll want more tonight. Mila Ponzo, the left arm orthodox, will open the bowling. Let's go. Pretorius does exactly what he does right from the off. Liam Plunkett is here to keep me company for the first few overs. Could be fireworks from the off here, one way or the other.
Yeah, it could be. This matchup, exactly. Lefty to lefty into the batsman, and that's the right shot, I think. Give yourself a chance, maybe.
Really special stroke. The way he holds the pose, and well held down there as well by one of our volunteers, I think. He loves it. So too do the Unicorn fans. The first maximum of the chase goes to Pretorius.
What a beautiful shape, and outstanding. Hold the shape, full face of the bat. It's like a seam-up delivery, the arm ball, and it just went straight into the middle of my bat, and I'm going to send you into the stands.
Tries to go again, gets it again. Back-to-back big ones. This young man has some talent and some ball striking ability.
Twins, back-to-back. Beautiful. Further this time, kept his shape as well, but he give it a little bit more oomph. Cracking shot, a bit more whip. Down on that one leg and slapped it over Steve Smith's head, and he goes for 6th of the best.
It's really good batting for 2 reasons, Liam. Firstly, protection in the deep is on the leg side during this Lexus power play. Secondly, they are not easy shots to play. Up and over the offside. Exceptional. This time into the leg side. Make it back to back to back. 3 consecutive 6s. And the hometown fans love it every second.
Excellent. Bad matchup, Lenny, I feel. I think they brought Aponzo on because of Finn Allen. But obviously you got the man Pretorius in form, who's like I love this. Just feed me into the middle of my bat. Outstanding shot into the leg side for 6 runs. A man in form who's not missing out on the deliveries like that.
Said we'd have fireworks right from the off. That's exactly what we've got. Chipped in the air, and oh, so nearly the spectacular. And of all the people who could have taken it for the freedom, Mark Chapman might have been the one to be able to hold on, but he can't quite get there. 4 more.
What I love was the first ball he missed was actually the intent that he shows, and ever since then he's just pummeled the ball, opened his blade there. Would have been the best catch of the year. Unfortunately, into the gap for 4 runs. That would have been a blinding catch. 4 runs, excellent over for the Unicorns.
Where is Faf du Plessis when you need him? Fine, Faf could have taken that. You called the matchup, didn't you? Left arm orthodox to left-handed batter in the Unicorns' favour.
Strange matchup when you know Pretorius is in form and that ball's going to either spin into him or it's just going to slightly go across. And he just said, actually, I enjoy this bowling. I'm going to take you downtown. I'm going to show you my intent from ball 1, which he did. And then you finish with an over like this. With 1 ball left, he's still flying.
Better from Aponzo. First over is gone for 24, and the Unicorns are off to a flyer. It's 24 for none. So enjoyable to watch, isn't he? Young Leandre Pretorius, full of talent. He could be anything.
Absolutely. I remember when I played in South Africa, warm-up game as a young kid, de Kock at the point, he was 15 years old, who was banging me over my head and pulling me off a length. Very similar. Come enjoy the game, don't think about it too much. The ball's in my arc, I'm going to smoke it. But he's very sensible. We've seen throughout this tournament, he's got big runs and he's done it many ways, with boundaries, with singles. He's got a good cricket brain.
Well, the Bay Area is sending us off with a beautiful golden hue. Stunning drone footage all throughout the day and now in the golden hour as the sun sets. Just approaching 9 p.m. local time here, PST, over on the west coast of the United States. Very good morning to those tuning in from other parts of the world. Sunday night flooded action at this historic venue. I think we've got a really good contest in our hands. Lockie Ferguson will open the bowling. Pretorius just keeps going. Very much in control of this stroke and intentionally gets it up and over the infield. 4 more.
A powerful player. It's nothing more than like a little punch, a little pickup. But with the pace of Ferguson, all it needs to do is brush the middle of that bat and it's going to race away for 4. Beautiful shot.
You mentioned there a comparison to Quinton de Kock. There's more than a touch of that in him. Maybe. Oh, he's still young. A bit of A.B. de Villiers in there, a mirror image. Goes again. Gets it. Just about enough, but what an effort. Oh, Obus Pinar, you beauty. I think he may well have saved 6 here. He's 6'4" tall. He needed every inch of that to get his right arm up and prevent the maximum. We might have to check it though.
Outstanding effort. See the replay here, and he hasn't touched the boundary rope. It would have been an amazing catch, but if not, it's saved 4 runs. It would have been 6, but they got 2. Look, what an outstanding fingertip. That's perfection. That's outstanding from Obus Pinar. What a piece of fielding that is.
I think that could well be the play of the day. I think it's clean and by the very smallest of margins, and given as just a single, so in fact it's 5 runs saved. I think they were astounded, Pretorius and Allen, just watching on. And if Ferguson now could knock over Allen in this over to follow it up, it'll all be about that piece of fielding from Obus Pinar. Wonderful, spectacular work. Allen keen to get off the mark. Pinar into the game again. Good backing up from Malanta.
Guys, we've got
all
a front
happening
foot
out
no
there.
ball
An
here.
action-packed start.
Stand by, get you on
Amazing
screen.
for 30
TV
for
umpire
none.
director, we have a front
And
foot no ball.
Allen's fist 1 ball.
With the umpire on screen.
Oh dear. Listen to the siren, because Lockie Ferguson has overstepped, and it means much to the delight of the home crowd, as you can see here. Just over that front line, which belongs to the umpire. The free hit's going to follow. What can Pretorius do with it here? The run out would have counted, remember, and would have been gone. Pinar nearly with back-to-back remarkable feats in the field.
Unbelievable, mate. He's switched on here. He's obviously keen. He wants to win the game in the field, which is outstanding.
Here comes a free hit. Bowl gets it into the block goal.
Pinar again. Just strolls across to him. Here you see that first over. After the first ball he missed, everything else was perfection. 6, 6, 6, 4, all middle of the bat. And then a wide. Outstanding catch by Chapman. But a great up from the Unicorns, full steam ahead, and they're looking strong to start this power play.
Feels like we keep just setting records this year. That's the highest scoring opening over in MLC history. Allen now gets in the act, beats the sprawling dive. He's such power, this man. Sensational batting from both openers.
You forget that Allen's batting here. One of the most explosive cricketers in the world. Here we go. Seam full, probably there in the slot, but he kept his shape, into out, and he hit it really nice. It's good to see him in full swing here, hitting a boundary. He might get going here for the first time in the competition.
This is electric action at the Coliseum. Oh, just misses out. Can't take your eyes off this contest. Two X-factor batters, very much when they're at their best. Maybe no better to watch in the World Game.
Yeah, I think Finn Allen's chatting to the wicketkeeper there. I think he missed out. I think his eyes lit up and he tried to hit it out the ballpark. But he's in good form here. He started off nicely. Just keep his nerve a little bit, wait for that ball a little bit. But I think he took it bluntly on the top of the knee, just missed the pad and struck him, which is not a nice feeling of someone who's bowling express pace.
Plenty of Finn Allen fans in too. Just a chip shot, and Allen has so much power, that'll go all the way. It's an 18-run over. Unicorns are soaring at 42 for none.
Kept his shape. It's a beautiful cricket shot. We said earlier on throughout these games, if you go across it, cross what, it's hard to hit. This was seam up into the arc, and he's not going to miss out on that. He probably didn't get full of it, but still a massive hit and such a clean strike of the ball. The guys up top here, Pretorius and Allen, have started off like a rocket. The Unicorns are trotting away with it. Outstanding start.
Well, as Danny Morrison would say, Slot City served up. Punished by Allen. Brilliant start, soaring start from the Unicorns, and an immediate change. No more Aponzo for the moment. Marco Janssen will try and stem the flow of runs, bowls to his fellow South African now. Pretorius just keeps going. This is carnage right now here at the Oakland Coliseum. 6 more.
You know what that is? An unbelievable shot. He's so still. Janssen's rocked up, no respect whatsoever, hits back of the length, and he says, I'm just going to pump this on the leg side with no respect whatsoever. Outstanding shot. Looks like he's in great form. He makes it look so easy.
It's not even that bad a length, is it? Maybe you could be really critical and say the angle goes into the hitting arc a touch. It's not like it's in the slot like the final delivery of the previous over. Boundaries flowing here. Everything's coming out of the middle of the bat, even when he finds the fielder.
Especially your first ball to Janssen. Is he going to swing it away from you? Is it going to be a little bit of nip? He just said, I'm just going to meet it where it landed. An outstanding shot. Didn't wait for the swing, just stood back and smoked it. Slot City here for Allen. Straight into that slot in the arc out the park. Kept his shape. Beautiful shot from the big man.
Takes the pace off, clever. Pretorius reads it well. He wants the second, won't get it. Let's have a chat with Brodie Couch before the start of play. I was asking him specifically about this young talent and how precocious he is. The age of just 20 on the VTEX leading run scorers chart. He's already up into second. He's got a very wise head on young shoulders.
That's what stands him out. You know when it's a decent pitch and he flies, but he also, like a slow ball there, he's not. He's waiting for it. I'm going to knock into the gap, give Finn Allen the strike, keep the scoreboard ticking. Very smart cricket, Lenny.
Brodie Couch was saying to me he felt as though seems like a 27, 28-year-old. He's probably played that much cricket from such a young age that he's hit as many balls as many cricketers would have hit when they're 25, 26, 27. We've seen talent blossom here on the MLC stage. It's great to watch. And Allen gets out one of his trademark strokes. First ever maximum he hit at this ground in the first match last season went there. He does it again.
What I love about Finn Allen, his hands are so quick, and for a big man who hits it down the ground, he waits and he'll scoop it and he'll paddle it. 50's up for the Unicorns. They've looked in fine form here. Excellent shot here. He's moved early, but he's watched the ball all the way onto his middle of his bat. There's no fielder, a fine leg, and that's scooped away for 6.
That, with that stroke, is officially now the fastest 50 for any team in Cognizant MLC history across the 4 seasons. In just 16 deliveries, they brought up the 50. They have no signs really of slowing down at all. Good comeback. Excellent from Janssen.
Good delivery to come back here. Heavy length. He looked like he nipped back in a little bit. Sort of cramped Finn Allen with room. Probably potentially missed leg stump by just a fraction. Here we go. Wait, bounce. There was some good bounce from the pitch there. He hit the seam nice and hard, and the pitch did the work for him. Finn Allen with a nice smile.
Enjoyed the wry smile from Finn Allen. Great delivery. This time bowled into the surface. Almost swings himself off his feet, but Pretorius calls him through. Gets the single. 3 bowled, 56 for none.
When you open the ball as a seamer, or you're bowling 2 and 3 overs, it's like how quick do you go to your mix-up, even though the fielders are in? You're only allowed 2 out the circle. How brave are you to show that mix-up early? Because that's what the pitch is asking for. Obviously, hard cutters into the pitch, hard length. But if you're just going to go back the length and look for it to seam and swing, I don't think you're going to get too much. So quickly speak to the other players, other bowlers. Let's mix it up. Let's change our variations.
How can you not love the Oakland Coliseum? What a venue it is. The most sumptuous and beautiful drone shots all throughout the day. Sarav Netravalkar back into the starting 11 will be called upon. Is it a case of the next lamb to the slaughter in terms of the bowling attack that's going around the park? 2 fielders in the deep, both on the leg side. One at the top of your screen there, long on. The other deep mid wicket out to the left. Targets the leg side, not really out of the middle of the bat, but more than effective enough to get 4 more. The Unicorns just keep going.
Yeah, I think to your point, it wasn't timed. It was more power, good hand speed, and he kind of shoveled it across mid-wicket. Go. Just wait for a good position again. It's like a shovel. Doesn't really time it too well, but he doesn't need to. I love Netravalkar opening the ball in. I think he's at his best when the ball does swing. Especially potentially they've got Janssen, but why not give him the new ball? USA opening ball. They're very successful. When he's bowled well, he's took that new pill.
I'm not just saying it because the first over went for 24. I could not get my head around the Emila Ponzo shouts. He's done it a couple of times now with no success for the Freedom. Ball downtown. Going, gone. 6 more.
Another cracking shot from Finn Allen. It's nice to see him get going here after he struggled in his first few games. He's 28 off 9. 306s for the tournament. And we're not even halfway through, I don't think, Lenny.
Tonight will mark the halfway stage of the group stages. We're not just going to 600, we're going 700 plus this year, Liam Plunkett. The 6s are going to rain around the Coliseum. Pomona back to Grand Prairie. More maximums this one, 71 metres, 233 feet. Edged and put down. Tough chance, and Netravalkar can't quite believe that Andreas Gauss has put it down and given Finn Allen a life.
Looks like he's took the pace off this delivery, a little bit wider as well. I think he might have ripped his finger across, but it was a massive swing from Finn Allen. And let's see if this ball did carry through to the keeper. Rolled his fingers across it, left arm off-cuts it really wide of the blue paint, and it did carry, and it's a drop catch, which he'll be very disappointed about as he got them tight legs from batting too long.
Oh, this is massive. And Pretorius, well, he's playing stick cricket here. He flies to 42 off 13, his fifth six.
It's an unbelievable shot into the stand, through the gap, into the drink station on the concourse, mate. What a shot that is. This replay is going to show he stood still, dragged the ball, full clubber swing, Matthew Hayden style, into the distance. What a powerful shot.
It's a home run. We're at the Oakland A's former ground, that's all it is. It's a lead-off home run, and he's walking around the bases, is Leandro Pretorius. Unbelievable ball striking. And Pretorius is hitting it like this and making Finn Allen's hits look small. Gives you a sign as to just how talented this kid is. 20 years of age, the world at his feet.
Turn the way, get himself back lined up, start again, watch the next ball. Every ball's an event, you got to start again, reset. That's what he's looking to do, turned away, give himself a bit of a breath, lining up for this next delivery.
Misses out this time. Just one touch in point on that Andries Gous drop. Hiru Malanthe is a very fine gloveman, as you know, Liam. He didn't need to bat. Gous was out there for most of the innings. Should he have had the gloves?
I think you start the game with saying, Housey, you're doing all this work, you're a keeper, this is what you do for a living, you do it day in, day out, and the decision's been made. But I agree. He's a very good keeper, and he's obviously in the outfield. I think Housey's probably a better outfielder, and he's a better gloveman, so.
Down the ground, all along the ground, and four more. The record power play in the history of this competition is 90. That record likely to fall this evening. The Unicorns, 77 for none.
Change of ends for 59, Russell Ferguson.
They have liftoff. Shot, full toss. They'll put those away every day of the week. They're having a feast here. Finn Allen and Leandro Pretorius. It's apt too because it's the Unicorns, the home side.
It's some incredible batting from these two. Allen has found form here.
Ooh, just missed. That was going a long way if he connected.
He is batting slightly differently here, Thomas. The previous games saw him standing very upright, but in this game you can see even though he starts upright, at the point of delivery gets into low positions, looking at it straight down the ground towards mid-wicket or wide long on, so to speak. So he's hitting the ball so cleanly.
Taken as it, no, it's put down. Oh They need it. They're desperate for it.
Again, ball not bouncing too much. Low, but much of it dived more to the side than towards the ball. Probably he just started off the wrong foot. And that's the difference, right? In taking the catch and grasping it. Get off the wrong foot and just be behind the 8 ball. This young man, 46 of 15 deliveries, just scintillating batting.
Striking off the highest order. What a way to bring up his half century. It's off just 16 balls. Luhandre Pretorius putting on a fantastic show here for the Unicorns fans.
Murderous batting. It's absolutely murderous. What a knock. Take a bow, youngster. Can't believe he's all of 20. Wow. Witnessing something special here.
We're on to 89. We're just finishing the 5th. So look at the fastest 50s. Cognizant Major League Cricket goes right up to the top. Is alongside Nicholas Pooran, who had a blitz in the first edition. Final, I think that was. Serious striker, and to dwarf Ben Allen, who when he was here last year absolutely smoked it, is something.
Is something so special. 1 run away from the highest. Oh, there it is. I think they've gone past the highest score in a power play. The Cognizant MLC.
Me too, without loss. Yep, we've not got any of our graphics wrong. 5 overs, 92 runs, 9 sixes and 6 fours. Outstanding striking. Absolutely magnificent. And Ben Allen striking at 250. Slow coach. There he goes again. Oh, he finds this boundary with regularity. Ben Allen trying to keep up.
Now the maximum. Make that number 10 inside the first 6 overs. These two at their devastating best here.
Oh, so tough. You come up against batters at their belligerent best, and anything you bowl just keeps sailing away. The 100 comes up, it's the fastest 100. Records galore here. It's 100 in the power play as well, and we're not done with it.
Yeah, 4 balls to go still. This is some glorious batting. Love where cricket's evolving towards top heavy aggression at the top. This is the aggression at the back end. Last 5, 6, 8 overs. This is something else. Running away with this now.
Yeah, it's testament though to the fact that the pitch gets better and better and better. Because at the start of the day, you couldn't have dreamt of someone walking out there and being able to play these shots at the start. Excellent from Marco Jansen. Round the wicket, right in the block hole.
Andre, from the first ball, meant business. Started off with 3 sixes. Boy, is he middling them well. Reckon he hit 6s with a middling bat as well. Kind of form he's in.
Fielder out there will take the catch. Finally, some respite for the Freedom. A really good innings from Finn Allen comes to an end, but that was much needed by Washington.
Yeah, much needed wicket. It comes after 102 runs. A Cognizant clutch catch from Mitchell Owen. The reverse cup, safe as houses. Marco Jansen gets his first wicket. The Unicorns lose their first. Finn Allen goes for 45, 102 for 1.
$102 for 1. Brings in Matt Short. Is the skipper, the San Francisco Unicorns. Look at his strike rate. His Cognizant Major League Cricket career. Pretty good. Here's the wicket. Into the pitch. That one not out of the middle. The catch is held. It's been a thing tonight. Catches being dropped and costing plenty. Yeah, came off the bottom of the bat.
Shot is off the mark immediately. One ball at the power play to go. It's been a rollicking start. This man needs to kick on though. Need to pace himself. They have to get another 90 runs in 90 deliveries.
Normally you'd say that's a walk in the park, but it's still some way to go. So you could falter and lose your way. He still needs to play well. He might shift in the way that he looks to play. We'll have to wait and see. 6 done. Next is power play done. 104 for 1.
Good step.
Into the attack of the Bay End, number 4, Nikhil.
Right. From Rodney, have I got a stat for you?
It's not just a
Elliot?
stat. It's a stat and a half.
After this, the Lexus power play. My goodness, was there some power in that?
It was not just power, it was finesse as well. All parts of the park. Need to end this way for Finn Allen.
So, Rodney tells us there have been 34,000 power plays in T20 cricket. Just 17 of them have reached 3 figures. This one, the 17th, 104.
How good? How good is that stat? Well done, Rodders.
Stays up all night searching for things like that. We'd have thought that they were going quite well. The freedom. At this same stage, 54 for 1, because there had been that drop, and remember Mitch Owen smashing it to all parts. That now seems like child's play in comparison.
No kidding. It's just been something else, isn't it? Wicket's gotten slightly better. Always does under lights here in the second game. Interesting to see how the playoffs go. They'll all be night games.
Pretorius. Ah, glorious. In fact, is notorious.
That is a sensational shot. Absolutely stunning. Bat speed he generates. Boy.
He's some talent, really is. And what he's been able to do since bursting onto the scene, Alejandro Pretorius, is to continue to improve and to maintain a performance. You look through the seasons where you first saw him. We saw him at SA20 first up. Had a great season there, and he's just been on the lips of people, on the tongues of people since then. 113 for 1. It's a tough school. Skipper, you've got some work to do to keep up.
Mitch Owen. MLC career 18 matches, 14 wickets. He's bowled in every game. This one.
Yeah, different story with ball in hand this season for Mitch Owen. Couldn't stop taking wickets last season. Every time he bowled, he'd be the man. 14 wickets he took. Decent enough economy rate. 9.26. 5 in there, I think, as well. But speaking to him like match after match, I think twice or 3 times I spoke to him at a post-match presentation with him having been the MVP.
Yeah, it was an all-round year for him last season, wasn't it? Buckets of runs, wickets as well.
They're hoping he can get one here. More than one would be wonderful, but they'll take one to begin with. And if they can choose, it would be Luhandre Pretorius. Have a look. At last year, talking about how things have been different with ball in hand this time around. The runs continue. Looking for fielded. Excellent. Wonderful dexterity to make sure he avoids the boundary and still goes one-handed.
Yeah, cutting the angle by running towards the ball rather than around it. A piece of fielding from the youngster. Good all-rounder, Chaudhary. Ball, field.
Yeah, it's been all unicorns, 117 for one. 100 Pretorius, fantastic for his 64 from 23. Good help from Ben Allen, 45 from 18. However, as the Freedom must continue to believe that the breaking of the partnership allows them a way in, and they need to just start dotting it up once again. Rate required 6, and it's nothing to speak of really being controlled by the batting side, but you just never know. Get another one, get the in batter out, then you have 2 new batters at the crease. And perhaps you can have the game sort of start again with 2 batters trying to get themselves in and you continually just building. And then you see where you are around about 15.
Yeah, good call that. Pretorius has been prodigious. Just unbelievable ball striking. So clean, crisp. His batting been tonight. In fact, throughout the tournament, really.
Nice shot. Wonderful cricket shot. Deserved 4 and got it. And the first boundary for skipper Matt Short. It's 122 for 1. Another look at it. Pitched up, and he presents the full face of the bat, hitting down the ground. It's out the middle, and it's firm enough. It's like a snake through the grass.
Here with Ben Rohr, one of the assistant coaches of the San Francisco Unicorns. I want to start off with the night in and of itself. Brilliant from Luhandre Pretorius. What have you seen from him so far? He's brilliant.
Yeah, he's been super impressive through the whole tournament so far. Tonight, no different. He's walked out from ball 1 and found the middle of the bat. So hopefully he can finish it off for us tonight and make a really big score.
Yeah, we were just talking before we got on to air, and you're saying the pitch is playing a little bit better tonight. Was that anticipated for you guys?
It's been hard to know. It's been a bit inconsistent throughout the 4 or 5 days here. We weren't sure what we were going to get, but we spoke about just trying to assess it as quickly as possible, get messages back to the dugout, and go from there. But the boys have obviously liked it tonight, which is nice.
Yeah, like you mentioned, we've seen so many games on this wicket for you guys back-to-backs. How important has recovery been? How have you stressed that to the guys?
Yeah, it has. Although we had most of the squad went to training yesterday, which is strange for between 2 games, and Finn and Luhandre were 2 that went and worked really hard yesterday. So it's great to see them get some more rewards tonight on the back of that.
You said that was strange. Why is that strange to you to see you guys go to training in between a back-to-back as we see an LBW appeal?
Just with the amount of games, it's sometimes it's mentally taxing, but also physically taxing on the players. So any little chance they can get to have a day off is a good one, and we try and give them that option if they need it. And yesterday, it felt like they needed a bat, which is a good thing.
Yeah, and just working out for them out there currently. This home crowd has been roaring especially since you guys got out to bat. How great is it to be here in Oakland?
Yeah, it's been fantastic. Got here last year and it was the same. The crowd were right behind us, and no different at the moment. There's orange everywhere, which is great to see. So hopefully that continues for years to come.
Yeah, and we speak about the playoffs back here. You guys obviously be looking towards that. How great would it be to play playoff games here in the Coliseum at home?
Yeah, fantastic. Obviously, the wicket seems to be getting better and better as we go. It's not coming our way, is it? No. Getting better and better throughout the tournament. So we get back here for finals and we're in it. It should be a good spectacle for the fans again.
Yeah, unfortunately it is the end of Luhandre Pretorius. We'll send it to you guys back upstairs.
The sensational cameo, in fact, it's been way longer than a cameo. It's been a superb innings from Luhandre Pretorius. It's come to an end. Luhandre Pretorius trying to take on Chowdhury. Can't get over Mitch Owen. But the job is done. What an innings, gone for 66, 125 for 2. Aaron Hardy, second game of the season. .28. Opening a counter and gives them some more depth in their batting with Krishnamurti going down a position, Hassan Khan as well. Daniel, how are you?
Well, not as good as you or Pretorius or Finn Allen. Man. That was some striking and a half. 66 off 26. Strike rate of just a quiet little, let's call it 254. And Finn Allen struck at 250 with nice little bit of symmetry of 4 4s and 4 6s. His 45 was off 18, but he wanted to clear the fence again. Timing wasn't quite there. And a comfortable catch from Mitch Owen.
Smacks the ball through the offside. We had a beehive showing you his strike rates, and he's so good regardless. But this is the third dismissal, Danny, in 4 innings for Pretorius, hitting the ball in the offside. Maybe bowlers going forward will want to err on that side, trying to force him to hit to that side of the ground. But he's dominant both sides. Missed his length, Nikhil Chowdhury. A nice piece of innovation from Aaron Hardy. Wonder if that touched the rope before Milanta intercepted.
I think so. They just kissed the cushion. I'll check that. Wayne Knights is our television match official. I think his foot's touching anyway. His foot's smashed into the cushion as his hand touches the ball. Let's have a look. Sorry, that's 4. Come on, get on with it, Wayne. Saw him in the hallway. He said, yeah, look, we're working on it. Good man, Wayne Knights. Because he's...
Double barrel spin for the freedom. Change of ends for 33. Amel Alfonso bowling his second over for the Oakland Hilton.
go, boy. There we go, Milan. As we see another over continue here. 60 needed from 64 deliveries spin the course of action. Shot down the ground. Fielders can only watch it. Incredibly well struck. Exactly what the Unicorns needed for Matthew Short. And you just see it, Emilio Ponzo just trying to be quick, gets a touch too full. And Matthew Short says, thank you very much. As straight as you like, exactly what you wanted. And these Unicorns fans are absolutely loving it here in the crowd. Yeah, really important phase here for the Unicorns. We talk so much about how there is that miss when those wickets fall. They just struggle to build partnerships, but after that fall of Alejandro de Pretorius, Matthew Short has tried to carry the weight, trying to build on with Aaron Hardy. Plenty of time for the Unicorns here. For Emilio Ponzo, it's about the wicket itself. Oh, nicely tucked. Really thinly played. Just a couple of runs as it plugs up in the thickish outfield. They'll come back for a third. Chance of a run out. Gets home. All happening there. Incredible intent from the Unicorns, but awareness from Anders Kraus. Again, the 2 was always on. It was a late call for 3 from Aaron Hardy, who wanted to get on to strike. And this time a calmer single to close the 10th over. It's 49 from 60 when we return. And now we will have a drink.
Pretorius Allen, that's the story. 102 between them. Dominance, power, entertainment. Things that Danny Morrison loves.
Yeah, the domination and the power play under lights. Ponzo disappeared. In fact, everyone did. Ferguson, Janssen, Netravelka, they're all going for double figures big time. And it wasn't until a spin of Chowdhury got the breakthrough there of that one, and Janssen have a wicket apiece, but 104 in the power play. Quite extraordinary striking from Pretorius and Allen, which has allowed that wonderful opening partnership of 102.
So it means then with the hard work of the openers, Unicorns require 49. Final 10, and you'd say their hands. Amazing thing about that Pretorius innings, Danny, is they tried everything. Different lengths, different lines, tried to go wide to him. The ball just sailed.
Wonderful hands through the ball here, Pretorius. As the sun was setting here in Oakland, California. Absolutely stunning.
Mama, there goes that man. That's what they say in basketball, the NBA. When this, I think it was Mark Jackson deserves that.
So much talk about the atmosphere here in the crowd, but the signs have equally been as good. All right, hold it up, hold it up. she's got a Finn Allen sign. All right, and then right next to her, it's Steve Smith. So we've got two different sets of fans here, but you guys are sisters. Who's rooting for who now?
I'm rooting for the Unicorns. And I'm for Washington.
Okay, who made the signs? I got to know. Who was the artist? Oh, brilliant. How long did it take you?
It was like 30 minutes. We were fast with it.
Hey, 30 minutes, not bad. But if we keep moving down, there's still more and more signs, and that Finn Allen sign might be getting shown up. Finn Allen, can I have your jersey? My man, why do you want Finn Allen's jersey?
I'm just a big fan of Finn Allen, and I love watching cricket.
Were you here when he scored the 150 in the Coliseum?
Yeah.
You were. He was. So Finn Allen, he might be out now, but he might have to get our man a jersey. Number 16, what size are you? Let me know for Finn Allen.
Youth large.
Youth large. I'm not sure if Finn Allen's ever worn a youth large in the last 5 years, but we'll see if he's got any old jerseys to give to our man here.
Aman, I like those spectacles. Go back. Those spectacles on him. They almost look like Danny Morrison's spectacles, actually. Danny? Very similar.
Yeah, some of us need them these days. Just a little bit of colour added. It's all part of the boys in blue. And the boys in orange and blue, well, they're doing a heck of a job right out in the centre here. Oof. Think about Allen with these 45 of 18, 66 clickety-click off 26 from Pretorius. Now you've got Hardy and Short, an Aussie connection to continue things here for the Unicorns. 46 from 57. That's all.
Chowdhury again with his skill and guile. Using both deliveries. We've seen the off break to the left-hander and that leg break, getting some grip in the surface. Supporting him from the opposite end. Who can get the breakthrough?
Well, he's the perfect guy to come on. Chowdhury with his confidence up from last night, is batting this evening as well. Now it's going to blend into his bowling. It's gone pretty well. He's got 1 for 21 off 3. It's 1 for 6 for 2.
One, 4, 6 for 2. Funny, both captains wanted to bat first. Matt Short did say it was a good toss to lose. He wasn't quite sure. He could go back in time after knowing what he knows now. Pretty sure he'd choose to bowl. What a day it's been in the Cognizant MLC, winding down the Auckland leg. Lockie Ferguson, 2 overs for 33. Not a wicket yet. With the pace, Hardy uses it and finds the boundary.
Yeah, it's been part of the frustration for Lockie Ferguson for some time now, because he's got so much pace. But if he's slightly off with it, cross seamer, look, that's a little unfortunate, because in a way it's a bottom edge that's got away to a nice little area for Aaron Hardy. So often the case, those flashing edges, or if you get it slightly wrong, he gets met on the leg side and it disappears for 6 comfortably.
Sounded good. Is good, but Nikhil Chowdhury had a chance. He got a hand on it.
Yeah, unfortunately for Chowdhury and Ferguson, it was always going away from him. They make a lot of ground there, Nikhil Chowdhury. But once again, pace on. And Hardy, who's brought up in Perth, Western Australia, he loves the ball coming on. And it flies away. Super Sunday and the party continues.
That won't help Ferguson and won't help his happiness. Right, Danny, got something for you. Here's a present. Digital cards, folks. Make sure you scan that QR code on screen, get your MVP verified Z card. And I heard that they're making a commentator edition. Danny Morrison's rating is the lowest. And that QR code, Danny, do you know how to scan a QR code?
We've had that from Andrew Leonard on my case earlier today. All right? Get the old camera out and give it a zip zap.
What does MVP stand for?
Most valuable person.
Most valuable player.
That too.
Getting it.
They're getting it slowly, eh?
11 from the first half of the over.
Cruising here, the home side. Just need the average required is 4s. They know it. They've had a really lovely Sunday outing here, Unicorn fans. Came in a little bit more after match 14 was done when Orcas beat the Knight Riders.
It's an important game, this. You could say it's relatively early days in the tournament, but both teams would have played 5 after this, and both are at the bottom of the table. And no one, well, especially the Unicorns, they would want more than going into that LA leg. They'll play a few less games with a win and get up to the top 3. But plenty of time left. It's actually really tight this year, which is a great thing. 158 for 2.
Well, the Unicorns have been nothing short of sensational. Basically every moment of this chase. Now they've just got to get the last aspects of it finished off and get the job done. Crucial 2 points in front of their adoring home fans, very much in the offing. Will put down, and yet again, it's Steve Smith, would you believe it? His 3rd drop catch here on the Oakland leg. Burst through his hands, it was struck ferociously, and Smith could not hold on.
It's been a day as far as catches are concerned. Oh, he'll expect to take that every day of the week. Coming straight at him, it's hit really hard. Perhaps he doesn't quite pick it up, because normally he'll pluck that.
And for Steve Smith, who has right from the start of his career been known as a fantastic fielder, giving him some concern. 3 dropped here. It's the course of the Freedoms, a few games in Oakland. The Unicorns have been, well, exceptional to say the least. It's been fantastic Sunday night viewing. We only need 27 more to ice this chase now.
Generally, you'll see teams pack the top of their batting. Critical to get a good start. Even better when your openers can interchange.
.166 for 2.
That's a wrap. That's a wrap on Nichols' salary.
Here are our Lexus team standings, and well, it is absolutely nip and tuck, as tight as could be right now. Unicorns will move up and join the Orcas and the Super Kings on 6 points, and we'll have to get the calculators out to see how quickly they do it, as to whether or not they might even leapfrog all the way up to first place. One thing is for certain, of the 4 Cognizant MLC seasons thus far, this is already shaping up to be the very tightest of them. Janssen returns and is greeted by a strong pull shot, a powerful stroke by Hardy, 4 more to the total.
Yeah, beautiful shot. All batters have continued in the same vein after the openers showed them the way. Into the pitch and just sits up, and Hardy can whack it away. 100 Pretorius showed the way, 66 from 26. And then you'd also say that the pitch seems to get that much better. There was a danger with the wickets falling, of the batters coming in, sort of trying to work it around and not be as aggressive. And then maybe even allowing the freedom back into the game somewhat. But they put paid to that. That short hasn't perhaps got going, but Hardy's walked out there after Pretorius gets out and decides, you know what? I've got to make sure I keep that going myself.
Now, Aman Patel, you're in the crowd. Who have you got with you?
Well, Lenny, I've got a surprise for you. Maybe a blast from the past. A man to my left, he's got an Ireland shirt on, but you know Lenny, don't you?
I do indeed. Yeah, we played against each other a long time ago, back in Ireland.
But today's a special day. Ireland beat India. How great was that?
It was good. Friday was a good victory where we became world champions, and then winning a second time today and becoming 2-time world champions was a pretty big accomplishment. So we decided to celebrate it and wear Irish gear. So I adopted some Indians, and we're all here to celebrate.
Lenny, how do you feel about that? You're celebrating with them?
Well, I got to agree with them. The 2-time world champions. We just retain the belt now, don't we?
He says he agrees. 2 times world champions, and you retained the belt. Happy with that?
Very happy, and looking forward to the rematch. Hopefully we can have a 5-game series in India sometime next year.
Well, there you go. We'll see Ireland and India take on each other again. Another boundary on the board, and the Unicorns inching closer to a victory.
So great to see a bit of green for the Irish, not for the Orcas up in the crowd. This one is skewed away for 4 more. That man there, Pommy, Michael O'Herlihy, played for the Leinster Cricket Club in Dublin, where Jai Mundra, who is the player of the series as Ireland beat India, is also put down. Not easy for Netravalkar. It might have dipped in him a touch, but it goes through to the rope as the runs keep coming and the catches keep going down.
It's okay,
I do wonder if there's something about sighting the ball at this ground, because tonight has been rather more regular than most. Yeah, that brings a grimace to the face. He's going straight at him, and he's somehow got out of its way.
Good Yorker to get out of the over. 14 bolt, 180 for 2. Hope you'll allow me a bit of indulgence for one more bit about that Irish side. Yeah, Jai Mundra, who emigrated over from India to finish his Masters in Ireland, playing at the same club that Michael O'Herlihy and his brother Ian, all the guys are at Leinster Cricket Club in Rathmines. Gareth Delaney also on the side, George Dockrell too. small little community, Irish cricket, and don't think we'll ever have a weekend like the one we've just had. 3 very famous wins on 3 consecutive days. Now with just 11 runs to win, it's a matter of time as to when this gets done. They'll be looking to finish it maybe in this over to get that big net run rate boost to go with it. As Ponzo, who's travelled the distance tonight, none for 35 from his 2, is recalled to the attack. Fielder at long on, but it's up and over his head as the runs just keep flowing here at the Coliseum.
Yeah, loving the approach, the aggression, the aggressive option. Bring your spinner on, you got your men back. We're looking to try and finish it, strikes it cleanly enough.
Had a great stack given to us as well by Man Rodders to our rights. Get it done inside 17 overs. They'll move top of the table on that net run rate, up on 6 points, the Unicorns. They're looking to get it done in a real hurry. Been so impressive this evening. Right from the off of this chase, a 24-run opening over, and everything's gone their way.
Yeah, just the 3 more runs, and you look back and you think at the way that the Freedom went about things. Continually we talk about how difficult it is to legislate for what might happen later, and how you're continually as a team batting first, asking yourself if you're doing enough, and to get not to what is par, but what is a winning score. Tough to call here because they've blitzed this.
Oh, the misfield. Freedom not helping themselves in any capacity in the outfield this evening. Will at least go to the next over. 9 from that one. 189 for 2. Beautiful look to the upper order for the Unicorns. About the bomb squad from York, as the Unicorns have their own, and Pretorius, Allen and Short. And Hardy, no slouch himself, coming in at 4, striking at nearly 200. 2 to win. And that will do it. The Unicorns finish their homestand in real style, grand style, by moving top of the table with a dominant 8-wicket victory. They've absolutely annihilated the Freedom here, and they've left Ricky Ponting with a perplexed look on his face, and he doesn't quite know where to turn, because he is not getting used to his side being routed towards the bottom of the table. The Unicorns have leapfrogged all the way from 5th up to 1st, and they have been quite supreme in their 8-wicket victory.
The handshakes all round, as Matt Short will walk off, 34 not out from 26, along with Hardy, who's 42 not out from 22. They put the icing on the cake, but the start, the blitz by Luhandre Pretorius, as well as Finn Allen. 104 in the power play. They were absolutely magnificent, and they've made light work of a total which we felt on here was a decent one, if not a pretty good one. It just goes to show, though, that the surface itself, and we've got to say they played well, but the surface just keeps getting better and better as the day goes along. And it'll leave many a captain kind of wondering which way round to go about it. An emphatic victory, well earned and well deserved.
I think that's the perfect adjective, isn't it? Emphatic, to say the least. Dominant and completely outclassing the Freedom. Didn't really know at the halfway stage whether or not the 190 the Freedom posted would be enough, but the trend continued of the night games being significantly higher scoring than the day games during the double headers here at the Oakland Coliseum. It's great to see Finn Allen back with a big smile on his face and back in the runs. He made 45 off just 18. But as I agree with you, Pomi Mbangwa, Alejandro Pretorius, the star of the show yet again, as the Unicorns don't just win by 8 wickets, they do it with 4.5 overs to spare. Great contributions all around. At the top of the order, all 4 batters got good starts and made good contributions. Pretorius, the star, with 66 at a strike rate of 254. Allen not far off with 45, and then 34 for Short, and 42 off just 22 for Aaron Hardy. Okay, let's get down to Aman Patel, who's got Steve Smith alongside him.
Here with Captain Steve Smith of the Washington Freedom. I want to take you back to the toss. One, it chose to bat. Do you feel like that was a miscalculation on the team's part?
Definitely got a little bit wetter tonight than it has over the last couple, and might have skidded onto the bat a little bit nicer, but you know, I can't take anything away from the hitting there. Pretorius and Finn, that was world class, and pretty tough to stop when you got those two going like that.
Yeah, no question. And in your batting innings, 190 on the board, did you feel confident in that headed into the second?
Yeah, we thought that was a decent total on that wicket in that first innings. So, yeah, obviously disappointed the way we started with the ball, the way they got off to a flying start and took the game away from us. But, yeah, I thought we batted reasonably well.
I know the loss tonight, but as a whole, how do you reflect on the Oakland leg for your team?
What are we? 3 games, 1 win. So it would have been nicer to get 2. But, yeah, no, it's been nice to play out here in front of some fans. It's been good fun. So on to the next leg.
Tough luck today and good luck the rest of the way, Steve.
Thank you. Cheers.
Interesting stuff from Steve Smith, saying he felt as though it was a little bit damper this evening and it definitely got a bit easier. Wicket apiece for Marco Janssen and Chowdhury, who was actually really good with his 1 for 29 with his leg breaks. The rest, not a lot to shout about. It's our match summary that gives you confirmation that the Unicorns have cantered home to a fantastic victory, winning by 8 wickets. Such impressive style, much to the joy of a really good turnout. The largest crowd of the season here at the Oakland Coliseum. They've loved every second of the men in orange moving top of the table. Well, it was almost one big long highlights package this innings, and right from the off, a 24-run opening over, the highest in Cognizant MLC history, as Alejandro Pretorius shone and was joined by Finn Allen in what was a 102-run opening partnership, all within the power play.
You're always looking to try and get a start, but this was something out of the very top drawer. Both